everyone, it's Louise with Louise McKay Art, and I just wanted to do things a little bit differently today. I did 10 blooms today, and certainly I'm not going to show you 10 different blooms in video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out a video by showing you what I do with the blooms after I'm done, and then maybe I'll put a video at the end. So here are the 10 blooms I did today, and I have them on the kitchen table, which is the best place in the house I can control them. And basically I have a nice heavy-duty piece of paper underneath, and I have these two boards essentially that are nice and flat that I stand them on. I stand them on paper cups, and underneath there are these little levelers that you can screw up or down, and you make sure that they're level, going in both directions, left to right, front to back. So when your pieces of work start to dry, they're going to dry straight and flat, and you're not going to wake up in the morning and have a disaster on your hands. And the other thing I do, you can see how I can see these tiles really nicely from the light from the window. And I use that light to check for air bubbles, check for gunk that may have gotten into the bloom that I didn't notice before. So I go over them with a fine-tooth comb. I take them to the kitchen after I'm done with the bloom. I take a break in the video. I sit down with the tile for a few minutes, start popping bubbles, make sure that there's no white spots, and make sure there are no gunky pieces in there. Here's the other thing I do. Once I get done and make sure everything is level and clean, I put this homemade little frame up. Now I just made this a couple weeks ago to frame up the big swipe I did for my niece. And then what I do, once I have it up, I put this Bounty paper towel plastic sheet over it as my big drape. Yes, I got this from Sam's Club, and it's very practical. And now while the frame may not be the most engineered thing in the world, it's practical and functional. And yes, I weigh down the sides so that the plastic won't sink in the middle. Yes, those are pieces of tape, but they're heavy enough to weigh it down so that it's not going to sink in the middle. And that provides enough coverage so that there will be no dust that gets into it, but there is still air from underneath the sides so that the tiles or the pieces of work can still dry. So with this bloom as an interlude, I'm going to introduce you to a video, and then I'm going to show you at the very end how I clean my sides without leaving marks on the tile. Hi everyone, it's Louise McKay, and I'm back for another round of tile making. Tile making 101. So same colors, same format, same spiel. So trying to get it in before it gets too warm. I think the blue is still too thick. I swear, as soon as I start laying down the paint, it all gets thick. It's crazy. And the last color is my homemade sage. Then my cell activators, my white and my black. I'd like to knock out about 8 of these today. Here we go. I don't have a whole lot on the edges, so I'm going to have to add a little bit. Pull some. I'm still on my same this paint, the MultiPro, which so far it's been amazingly great. Home Depot, 15.5 bucks. Really, really good deal. I mean, you don't need to buy any fancy paints. You just need to make stuff that works. It's just gotta work, that's all. It's just gotta work. And I always take very special care here not to drip on the painting. The tile, in this case, as I've done that. Okay. Wow, that one looks really good already. Love it. Love it. I've never done anything from a mass production side. Hope I have the stamina to keep up with it. It's like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking when I offered to do that? But it's something unique that I can bring to the wedding, so you offer. And it's good practice. And it's fun. All right. Guess I'm ready to go. No reason to delay here. Dry my hands off. Here we go. Somebody had posted how they seem hypnotized when they watch the video, and it's just like, yeah, I understand that. I mean, you sit there and watch a wheel go around. If you stare closely enough at the middle, you're going to get hypnotized. It is kind of mesmerizing. Oh my gosh, I love those little cells in the middle. Holy cats. So here's my slop bucket. I'll be putting that over here to collect my paint, if I can get it open. And even though I'm distracted while I'm spinning, I am watching what's going on. I do keep an eye on it. This one is coming out amazing. Just got to get this little bit of white off. So let's give it a good bitter spin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I think this is one of my best ones yet. And every time before I start, I get a little nervous because I think, you know, how am I gonna outdo what I did? But I'm telling you, I'm gonna get that a little bit more, just one more. I always say that, don't I? Just one more, just one more. I'm going to stop with that. I'm shaking. I'm shaking because this thing is so pretty. Look at this thing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm gonna clean it up real quick. And I'll lay it down. And I'll move on to my next one. So what I want to show you here is a tile where I demonstrated how I clean my edges so that you don't get any marks at the bottom of the sides of the tile. And basically all I'm going to show you here is how I run my finger under, and instead of pulling it out away from the tile, you'll see in a second, I actually grab it by pulling away, and then I pull in under the tile so that I'm not leaving a mark on the edge. And the stretchiness of the paint will pull the extra drip underneath, and you'll get a clean edge. Maybe not my best demonstration, but yeah, see, grab it and pull it under, get the drip, and you don't leave a mark. So I just want to take a second to show you how I do that to keep the ends and the edges nice and clean looking with no wipe marks, which I've seen before on myself, so I know. If you just wipe straight across, you're gonna get a wipe mark. Anyway, just wanted to show you that. Pull out, drag it back in, clean it off. Pull it out, drag it underneath, pull it, scrape it off. So there we go. So with that, I want to say thanks for watching. Here's one of the other tiles I made, and want to thank everybody, new subscribers, old, thank you for stopping in, leave comments, and take care, everybody.